Right, so it's recording. This is funny. So, right, what we've got in front of us are onions, carrots, white cabbage, as I promised, onions, carrots and cabbage. This is a cider vinegar. Obviously this is a hob. This is my lunch. And this is a mixing bowl. So I'm going to turn off the camera whilst I go and peel the onions, and I'll turn it back on again for the last one that I chop. Right, I've already chopped, sliced 2 onions in there. So I'm going to take the last one, because I had 3, cutting it down the middle so that I can turn it to the side and get nice thin lines that way. And I'm going to guide it very nicely to very thin lines. The sharpness of the knife is important in this, and it's not as sharp as I would like it. But as Super Chef isn't here at the moment, I'm making do. So I'm just, I know you probably can't see how thin they are, but the thinner you can get them, the better. Just move that to the side. Check that I've got the right side of the onion. Cut it thinly. Now I've just seen that I'm low on cider vinegar, so I'm going to use a little bit of cheap white wine in here too, cooking white wine, because I might need it, because I might not have enough, because that's quite a lot of onion. So I'm making coleslaw for more than one person. So it's gone into a pan that's got nothing in it except the onion. I'm going to put it on the lowest flame. Because the vinegar will evaporate quite quickly. And that was about 3 tablespoons. That's definitely not enough. And that was easily a small glass of white wine. Now, at this stage, in the chefing world, we would put sugar in that as well. But I'm not going to put sugar in it. And while that's on, I'm going to peel the carrots and come back to you in a minute. So for the carrots, I'm going to use a mandolined. Just while I'm putting this in, the fluid come to the boil in the onion. So I've turned it right down to simmer, and the intention is that you let it simmer until all the fluid goes away. So I've put the lid on for now, but it has got a hole on to let the steam come out. I've put a lid on. I'll take it off as soon as Yeah, I'll take it off now. I want to see how it's doing. Don't fiddle with it like I'm doing. I just want you to have a look, but you don't need to fiddle with it, just leave it. Sorry about the sniff. Right. I've got a pair of gloves there for in a minute. I've got my mixing bowl, because this is actually what I'm going to mix the coleslaw in. Did I tell you it was coleslaw? So I'm using one of these because you get much more evenly pieced bits of carrot that you might get in a shop bought coleslaw. I'm using quite big pieces because my onion pieces are quite big, and I'm never going to get the carrots, the white cabbage very small without using another piece of machinery. And I've got to go out this afternoon, so I didn't want to wash up loads of machinery, so I'm going with the easiest way for me today to do this. No, I'm not doing that last bit of carrot because I don't want you to see me cutting my finger. I'll eat those for my lunch. So, we've got the onion going on in here, we've got the carrot ready here, now it's the white cabbage. I'm going to take this bit off on the outside, only because it's been in the fridge for a few days. And I want to make sure that the bits I'm using are the nicer bits. So to make it easier to cut, I'm going to cut a bigger base so it's more solid. And again, I'm going to find the side that gives me the long strips that I want for the coleslaw. Sorry I keep walking away from you, but I have to go to the bin and I forgot to bring it over. So that's still doing. Again, I'm going to use as thin a slice as I can manage. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it won't be perfect because I'm doing it, but just do whatever you can and make it nice and thin. Now I'm not going to eat this today, I'm going to have this tomorrow evening with dinner. And if there's some left over, maybe Saturday with lunch. Right, talk amongst yourselves if you don't want to watch me chopping more cabbage. I'm just checking the quantity of carrot to cabbage. You want to have it looking as even as possible. Maybe just a bit more, because you don't want to have too much cabbage to carrot. Actually, that looks pretty good to me. Okay, done. So, raw carrot, raw cabbage, onions cooking, fluid still going. I'll come back to you when the fluid's gone from off over here. So we have our carrot and white cabbage. We've got the onion, which I don't know if you can see, but there's still about 3 teaspoons in there of fluid to come off. So that's going to take another few minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to season the carrot and cabbage, and I'm going to, I'll do that in a minute, put those gloves on in a minute. So I'm using a fine sea salt. Obviously, if you've been advised not to have a lot of salt in your diet, or salt in your diet at all, you need to be very careful. This is very fine, and it might look like I'm putting a lot in, but it's actually not a lot. It's to taste, obviously. And I'm putting just a pre-ground white pepper in, because I've run out of peppercorns. I've always got one in the cupboard for emergencies, and today was an emergency. I've got a cold pressed and unfiltered extra virgin olive oil. Now I'm going to put in a bit, I don't know, about 2 tablespoonfuls for now. Because that fluid is almost gone now. I'm just going to put up the heat a little bit and help that last bit go. Actually, it needs longer and it needs more fluid, because what you're really looking for is for the onion to be to have more of a texture. I can't explain it. How do I explain it? To be more creamy, that's what I mean. So what I'm going to do is this has already been on for about half an hour. There was quite a lot of onion in there. So I'm going to put it back on again. I'm going to add some more fluid. It's going to be the white wine again, because I'm out of the vinegar. I'm bringing it back to the boil. And then I'm going to reduce it again to simmer. And see how that goes. In the meantime, I was going to wait until the onion was ready. And I probably should still wait until the onion is ready. In fact, I'm going to wait until the onion is ready. That's it. Decision made. I'll come back to you when the onion's ready. Okay, so this onion has been on for a long time now, and it's softened. You can squidge it in your hand. Nearly all the fluid is gone. It's not too much left. It's okay. So what I'm going to do, ideally what you would do is you would let this go cold before you mix it with that veg. But I am going to, because I haven't done in the tradition, here's one I prepared earlier, I am going to mix it in here and massage it in with using the gloves, and then I'm going to put it into a container because I've got to go out now, and then I'm going to put it in the fridge, and it'll be absolutely fine because I've got a good fridge. So here goes the gloves. We've always got gloves like this, professional food gloves if you want to call them that, because we do a lot of things that we make with our hands, and we just feel it's safer. So I'm going to mix this hot stuff with this cold stuff, massage it, leave it, as in leave it in the container and then put it in the fridge. And then when I come to eat it tomorrow, I might add a teaspoon or so of normal mayonnaise to the mixture, but honestly I can eat it the way it is. And what will happen is the soft onion will be a little bit sweet actually, and now that you've put salt and pepper and oil on it, you might need to add some more oil as you're mixing it through because you really want it to be easy to mix. Oops. I'm going to have the oil on standby in case I need more of it. I probably will. It'll get cold very quickly now. It was very hot, of course, because it's been boiling. If you see bits in there that you think are too big that you don't want to eat, you can leave them out. I don't mind, for me. But when you're going through it like this, if you want, just take out the bigger bits. If you think it will be nicer for you to eat that way. See, I didn't put in that much oil at the beginning, and this really is very, very easy to mix. Very, very easy. I don't need any more oil. Feels good. Get my container. I'll spill a bit on the side. And we're done.